Hello and welcome to today's video. Today's video we're going to be discussing some video games that I believe could translate well into a movie. The source material's there, everything you need to create a good movie from the video game is here. So I'm going to give you 5 of mine that I think you could do this with. So let me know in the comments your 5 that you want to see video games turned into movies. It's going to be interesting because some people might find some other games. So I'm interested. Give us a like, subscribe, and let's jump right into this video. Let's start off with Skyrim. Look, most of us have played Skyrim, and it is a good game. It is a great game, Skyrim. There is so much you can do in that game. However, though, the story you could incorporate into a movie. The material, the source material that is there with Skyrim is so rich in lore, in story, in characters that you can bring to life on the big screen. I think you could actually make a Skyrim movie or a franchise. So you could take different characters and make spin-off movies with them. There is so many quests that you do in the game with some story behind it, some monsters, all this stuff that you could really do. It would sort of be like a Lord of the Rings-esque type movie mixed in with other stuff as well. You have the dragons, you have everything you need in this game to create a good film. However, it does come down to, can they create a decent enough story with the material, the source material they have from this? And I think you could come up with a good story through Skyrim. You could do it. So I wouldn't be hesitant to see a Skyrim film. Destiny. Yes, I think Destiny has enough source material and rich content in the video game that you could create an absolute fantastic cinematic universe on the big screen. There is so many types of characters that you can concentrate on and really build fantastic stories. You've got some great alien races. You've got the Fallen, you've got the Hive, you've got, whoa, what else? There's the Awoken. There's so many different type of races in this particular game, and there's so many stories involving the Cabal, the Hive, the Fallen, that you could actually do a very compelling story. Now you can also concentrate on characters that are Guardians. So you can have a Guardian sort of call, like an Avengers sort of like level event, where you can bring in your Hunters, your Titans, your Warlocks, and you can really expand upon these characters and create their own stories and bring them all together into one big event. I think there is so much rich source material within the Destiny franchise in both games that you can draw from and create a great compelling story and a great compelling film franchise with these particular games. So I would love to see a Destiny film as well. Fallout. Now, granted, the recent Fallout games haven't been the best, but however you feel about what the games are, you cannot deny that the stories throughout all the Fallouts are quite decent. They are quite decent to great. There is some great source material you can take. I mean, this would be one of those, you could do Fallout in an R-rated horror sort of apocalyptic world franchise. Like, you could do something like that where you follow this character who's on a journey to survive, to find out clues of what happened, stuff like that, and you could make this gory and scary. Like, this could be hard R horror, and I think it would work. I think there is a lot of stuff here that you can really do and create a great story, and a film franchise as well could be Fallout. Now, you could incorporate the Walking Dead, so to speak, sort of element, but thrown into a Mad Max scenario. There is so many things you can do with Fallout, and I think Fallout has some great rich source material that you can pull from to create a great story and great characters and make it as scary as you fucking can. Because I would be down for an R-rated Fallout movie that is horror. Sign me up. I think you could really do a great horror film with the Fallout. Last of Us. Now, I mean, come on, like, most of us have played the first Last of Us, and that is considered one of the greatest games ever created, and the way that the story is is just absolutely fucking phenomenal. It is a phenomenal story. And I think The Last of Us has great potential to become one of the greatest video game movies ever. There is so much, like that story alone can be absolutely Oscar worthy. It is a great story. It is great characters throughout The Last of Us as well. You can really do something great with The Last of Us. And I'm sure people who have played the first Last of Us will agree with me and say that the story is A+. It is an A+ story, and there is just, the characters are phenomenal. The relationships, the feelings, everything is there. It's all there already. It's ready on a sheet of paper right there in front of you. All you have to do is pick it up, put it into a screenplay, shoot the movie, and create it to be an absolute masterpiece. I think this has the greatest one. This is probably the second greatest potential to become one of the best video game movies ever created. Last of Us. I mean, it'd be a fucking phenomenal film. God of War. To me, this is the one that speaks the most potential out of all of them. God of War has great mythological lore, great story, great characters, great source material. The story is absolutely amazing, and I think the story blends well into a movie or a film franchise. You can do a trilogy, 4, 5, 6 films with the God of War source material you have. You have these rich Greek mythology behind it with Zeus, with all these other gods as well, and then you can bring all that in, you can make it into an absolutely fantastic film. And I think God of War has the best, and Kratos as the main person behind it, his character is absolutely phenomenal, and I think we can really build upon him and create something special. I think God of War has the potential to be special. Even more special than The Last of Us. I think God of War has everything it needs right in front of him to create one of the greatest film franchises that I think modern day people would love. So God of War to me is the one with the most potential and the one that I really want to see the most. So there you have it. That is my 5 video games I want to see in movies. Let me know in the comments yours. I'm so intrigued to hear everyone else's. Give us a like, subscribe, and see you guys next video. Peace out.